Hey everybody, Rocktimus Prime here, back with another video. Now today I did something I don't normally do. I posted a poll on the Transformers YouTube community. It's a thing on Facebook. And I asked what video my viewers would like to see next, and I asked for several options. And this was the clear winner? Today, we're going to be talking about the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Now, right off the bat, this guy is diminutive. He is tiny for a Deluxe Class. For example, here he is with Armada Hotshot. He's another small-ish yellow Deluxe.
That's really interesting.
But he's got that whole Cliff Jumper vibe going to him. Remember everybody freaked out about how small Cliff Jumper was?
Does this have to do with anything?
Because yes, apparently we're not content with just having Transformers Legacy. No, we have to have Transformers Studio Series. And now the Studio Series has sublines like the gaming and then the 86 movie. You guys remember when it was just Generations?
Is this the human condition of madness, leader? It is.
Anyway. This is Bumblebee as he appeared in the 86 film. And I have to say, I really dig him. I really do. I think he's a fantastic little toy in robot mode. The thing about Bumblebee, because I was gonna skip Bumblebee like entirely. I just was not interested in Bumblebee. And then I saw him on Amazon for like 17 bucks. So at that price, I couldn't say no. I'm actually kind of surprised. Coming in closely so you can see some of the details, you do have a nice Bumblebonce right there. And it is really hard, my camera is not wanting to focus on Bumblebee because he is so tiny. But you do have some nice details all throughout. And I really like the Volkswagen feet. They're the most Volkswagen-y thing on the entire toy. You do have a little bit of a backpack, and mine is slightly mistransformed, but I'll get to that in a minute. You just have his back. Now on the top, you do see some nice detailing molded into the yellow plastic, and the yellow for the roof belly is a different shade than the rest of the torso, but that's just because of the plastics and materials used. In terms of accessories, he's really only packing this tiny little gun. And as you can see, it doesn't have a full handle, it just has a little like half peg, and it's fine. It does have a peg to peg into the back of vehicle mode, which we'll get to in a moment.
Sure, it's phallic. Why wouldn't it be?
Before we go into the articulation, I do want to talk about the backpack. Now mine is slightly mistransformed, and that's just because I kind of like having Bumblebee with this hunched back. Maybe I'm too into the Transformers Devastation game and the Classics Bumblebee that kind of had a more rounded shape. Now articulation wise, the head is, I believe, on a ball joint.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
The head is only on a swivel. It's not on a ball joint like I originally thought. The shoulders, however, are on ball joints, and you do get a nice bicep swivel. You do get a nice single jointed elbow and a swivel here at the wrist. You do get a waist rotation. You can do a nice Van Damme, a full Van Damme. They do rotate at the thigh. They do go forward and they do go backward. They have a kind of a tricky knee joint. You have to hold this piece down and then it bends. So there's a separate piece right here. And that's mainly for transformation. And you also get a very nice ankle tilt. Now for some size comparisons in robot mode. Here you have Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. And here you have the aforementioned Legacy Hotshot from Armada. Here you have him with Studio Series 86 Wheeljack, Transformers Legacy Cybertron Hotshot, and Transformers Legacy Armada Optimus Prime. This is Bumblebee's vehicle mode. I hesitate to say Volkswagen mode because, well, aside from the front, there's really nothing that qualifies it as a Volkswagen. Unlike, say, movie Bumblebee, this is the Bumblebee movie Bumblebee, that is actually a Volkswagen. You can kind of see why I initially had a problem with this. However, this Bumblebee is not meant to be a Volkswagen in the purest sense. It is supposed to be a penny racer version of a Volkswagen, so it kind of gets away with the cheapo, squished, chibi kind of look. I do want to point out that if you cover this with your finger, it's just a yellow cliff jumper. Initially, that's what frustrated me about this Bumblebee. I love the tires I love the tires. I love the details up front. It's just a little yellow car. The two Autobot logos are kind of weird, mostly because why do you need two? There's nothing you could really do aside from what the masterpiece movie Bumblebee did, is have one in his chest that flips. But this Bumblebee did something that I thought would not be possible. It won me over. The transformation is really simple and really fun, and it's one of those toys that I kind of find myself playing with, whether I'm listening to a lecture for my school or if I'm working on a project or something. I'll walk over, pick Bumblebee up off the shelf, return to my desk, and listen to the speech as I am transforming Bumblebee. It's like a fidget toy. Another thing this thing really likes to do is doop-de-doo. This is such a doop-de-dooable vehicle. It rolls really well. Even though the tires, some of them have mold flashing on them, it doesn't really interrupt this thing's whee! For some size comparisons, in vehicle mode, here you have him with the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Bumblebee. Here we have him with Hot Shot, the Armada version. And here we have him with Cybertron Hotshot. Finally, we have him here with the Studio Series Wheeljack from Rise of the Beasts. The weapon does store in this mode. There's a little tab there on the back that just fits into this slot. And it's weapon storage. Hooray.
No surprise!
I just think it looks quite silly. The price of a modern deluxe, I think, is a little bit much for Bumblebee. But if you can find him on sale or on clearance, I think he's great. He won me over. I know that's not exactly the highest bar because I'm quite soft on a lot of Transformers, but this is a G1 Bumblebee that is a cartoon aesthetic toy. And if you're a subscriber, you know how much I don't like the cartoon aesthetic on toys. So sorry I haven't been uploading anything for a little bit. I had 2 projects, a speech and a report all due in the last couple of weeks, so it's been a little intense. But that's behind me now, and hopefully I'll have a good couple of weeks where I should be able to record some reviews if Vegas works with me. Anyway guys, this has been Rocktimus Prime with Transformers Studio Series 86 Bumblebee saying, hope you guys have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. And if you're going to TFCon this weekend, have fun, because I really want to be there. See you next time, guys.